What's up, crows? Scarecrow here with Abstract Gaming, bringing you a new video today. This one's going to be a bit different. It's going to be a video game lesson series that I'm coming up with. You've heard of the phenomenon called Cuphead. Well, I mean, we all have. Well, it's filled with these bosses that are just hard, and some would even say impossible to beat. Well, this series is going to be dedicated to showing you all the moves and how to overcome each and every form that the boss throws at you. Starting off with the carrot. It starts off with a potato form, and the only move it has is spit. It spits out these dust bunnies. Each time you hurt him, he shoots out these dust bunnies, and you have to jump them. And he also shoots out a snake that you can parry on and slightly improve your special. Each time you hurt him though, and he spits all these out, they get increasingly faster, at least to a certain point. At first it's slow and then slightly faster, and then he throws it at you at a pretty fast rate. But if you still haven't killed him after the third one, he goes back to the original speed. So if you're trying to get your parries and try to get that A+ at the end of the level, the best way to do is to parry the snakes. But you don't have to parry all three of them. Parry the first one, and it's best if you stand near where the shovel is on the screen here. Stand here, and that way whenever he starts shooting the second set, you have a little bit of room to move away from him and catch that next snake. Doing that, skip the third one that's at such a speed. I mean, you can try to go for it, but again, this is if you want to try to get perfection, you still haven't quite mastered the game. Let that one go by. Let him live. Do not kill him, and let him shoot that fourth, even slower set, and then get that snake. After you defeat this form, you're feeling pretty happy, especially if you've never played the game before. But hold on, don't celebrate just yet. He's got another form. This one here is the onion. The onion is the second easiest one. They do gradually get harder. Some of them I think do get harder in the second form to the third. But this one, where it's a stationary boss, you do not need to look at the boss while he is using his moveset. He will cry, which will produce rain. You have to dodge this rain. But doing so, it's best to just keep your eyes on the sky. He does try to, predict where you're going to go, so keep that in mind and just run from left to right. Keep an eye for the next raindrop so you know where to avoid it. It's got a pretty small window of hit detection, so you actually have plenty of room to run. There's not a certain spot I would stand here. Like I said, I'd move because it does predict where you are. But not too many shots here. I would use some specials here, especially if you're going to get A+. You need to use at least 6 specials. Use your specials up here so you can replenish them also on the same boss before you go to the carrot. The carrot being the third form of this, which is the more difficult one, because this one has 2 movesets. It shoots carrots at you, and if you do not destroy the carrots fast enough, you end up having to dodge carrots and dodge his third eye laser beam, which makes it 10 times more difficult. But the trick to this is to each carrot he shoots, get directly underneath it and try to destroy them as quick as possible. You destroy each of these. Sometimes there's 4. I think sometimes there's 5. Destroy these, and it makes dodging the laser beam so much easier. The hit point on this boss, however, is not the entire carrot. It is the eyes. You have to shoot the eyes. So if you're going for those diagonal shots, make sure you get to an angle that is diagonal to his eyes. But to me, the best place is right underneath his face, directly in front of him. And you can get quite a few shots in. If you hold up, you can even use your special on him by shooting it upwards. At least with the first special, which I don't know if you should have one special at this point, because this is like one of the first bosses in the game. But then, after that moveset, he'll once again shoot carrots at you. And like always, if you don't kill them fast enough, you'll have to dodge them and the laser beam. So once again, place yourself directly underneath the carrots, destroy them, and then just dodge the laser beams. You can get a few diagonal shots in here, and you can also get a few vertical shots in here, but the best, just let that pass and get all your damage in right when there's no, there's no moose coming at you, because there is a window frame there where it's just silent and safe. Best to do it then, and then after you do this probably 4, maybe 5 times, you finally defeat the boss. And if you use 6 of your specials and got those 3 parry points and didn't take a single hit of damage from using this, you get an A+. And guys, if you get the A+, you get that achievement for not taking a single hit, especially on a boss. It makes you feel so much better. And guys, if it worked for you, please hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new. Hit that bell so you know exactly when we upload. Like always, guys, God bless. And don't forget to